Hey everybody, and welcome back to Grounds Family Farm. The girls and I are headed out on another journey with the trailer. Let's see if you can guess what we're headed to pick up. This trip is going to be a lot longer than the last one we went on. And also it's just the girls and I, because Kimberly had to go to work. So we're going to see if we can have a little bit of fun along the way. We're going to bring you along and let you see what all we get into today. And hopefully we really enjoy what we're going to pick up once we get it. We've only seen pictures, so we're hoping it's going to be as nice as what they said it is, but we'll only know once we get there. But if it's not, then this is going to be a long run for nothing, because it's about 3 hours away, so we've got a lot of stuff to do today. So come along with us, and hopefully this will be a good trip. Okay, so it's been a little over 3 hours since we left, and we've picked up the new animal. It was a long ways out here, but it's kind of nice and peaceful because you're away from everything. But we've got him loaded up and we are headed back. And when we get back, you'll get to see what we picked up. But he is awesome and we couldn't be more happy with him once we actually met him. So we're going to stop by a place called New Swingers in the town of Dumas, which is a produce place, to pick up some fresh produce. I think we might get some greens for Torty. And also I saw they had some fresh apples from up north, so we're probably going to grab that too. So stick around. We'll try to film a little bit there, but I'm not sure how that's going to work out, so we'll just have to see. Okay, so this is New Swingers. They've got a little bit of everything here, but there's a train behind me, so it's super loud, but we're fixing to go check out and see what we can find in here. Okay, these girls love to thrift shop, and they've been begging to stop at Goodwill the whole way back. So we're going to stop in here for a couple minutes, let them take a look around, and then we're going to hit the road and get home because it's starting to rain and I've got feet outside at home. Okay, we just made it home and we're fixing to show you what we brought home with us. Check it out. This is Johnny. He is a 2.5-year-old registered Nigerian dwarf buck. And he is going to be hopefully our herd sire for our milk goats. He's already checking things out. They'll probably have to establish who's dominant and all that stuff, but so far they're getting along well. He's not broke to lead like the other two were, so I just had to lead him into the pen with a bucket of feed, and he went right in. Yeah, he is super friendly. He's a little smelly right now because they said that their goats were in heat from the people we picked him up from, and so he's just out checking everything out. But he's going to stay in quarantine with them. Also came from another clean farm, so we're not worried about really anything being brought in. But still, just to be better safe than sorry. Plus, it gives him a chance to be with these ladies. And they are still doing great. They're not sure what to think about him. And since they were in heat about a week and a half ago, it'll probably be another week and a half before they're ready again. So he's definitely ready, but they are not quite there yet. So maybe they'll get all their hellos and stuff out of the way before it's time. That way, at least they're not strangers. But look how pretty he is. I mean, look at those spots on him. And he is beautiful. Love the moon spots. And he is a chunk too. Aren't you, buddy? Aren't you a chunk?
Johnny.
Yeah. Just super thrilled to have him. Like I said, he'll be in a lot of videos. And hopefully, in the spring, we'll have a lot of babies out of him.
Fluffy.
Yep. But we'll have more on him tomorrow. We've got to get busy because it's starting to get dark. We've got to get chores taken care of really quick.
Yeah.
And I need to get some stuff done before it gets dark.
Hey, baby, Johnny. Yeah. Is that cool?
Yep.
Is that good? Yeah.
But yeah, he definitely fits the bill on the stuff that the girls like. Especially when we go to the auction. Izzy usually tries to find the hairiest and wooliest thing there is. And that's what she likes the most. And look at that hair on his back.
And I like the friendly.
It is all over the place. Do what?
And I like the friendlier ones.
Yeah.
So he's a dream.
Yep. And he's friendly, so that's the good thing. Comes right up to you and is super nice. So
Just like me.
I think he's going to settle in well here.
Yeah.
Oh, here's some little thieves coming up here to steal their feed.
Aw, guys.
Yeah, they snuck out of the chicken pen and come over here and rob from everybody else. They like being free. But yep, we're going to get busy and get other things taken care of, but we are super excited to have him. I just think he looks so crazy.
He looks so funny. I love him.
But I love the spots on him.
All right, so it's been a couple of days since Johnny came home. We had a lot going on, and we had a lot of other things that we had to get done. So we didn't get to get out here and film and update you on how he's doing, but he is settling in really, really nicely. So we're gonna show you how he's doing and how he's getting along with these girls.
Here's Johnny.
That's their favorite thing to do now. But he's calmed down considerably. I mean, he's not been too wild anyway, but he's getting along with everybody really well. He keeps really paying a lot of attention to the other sheep and goat pen over there because there's a lot more ladies in it. So I guess he just is ready to meet everybody else, but it's going to be a little bit before we let him.
It could be too that Pearl's over there.
Yeah.
And he's not been around other male goats, or at least I didn't see any
Yeah.
other there at their farm. I think they just had him and the lady, so it may be a matter of him just wanting to check things out to establish some dominance. But
Yeah, and we have had one or two that are actually in heat right now. So I know he's realizing that too, because Pearl, that's one reason we put Pearl over there before we got rid of him, because he will be going to the sale before long. So we can rotate out our males, since we do have Johnny, we do have Cookie. But that's one reason we did put Pearl in there, so that maybe if some of our girls are not bred, maybe he can go ahead and take care of that. We do have the babies pulled out. That way, you know, we're being as safe as possible. One thing that we're gonna have to figure out though, over in that other pen, is that those two baby girls, they are always out of the pen. Like they're actually laying down outside of the pen right now. So we'll have to figure out how to keep them in, because they just come through this fence and go out, as you saw in, I guess, the previous video.
yeah, it's what the problem is this fence on this side is a cattle panel. The
Yeah.
others are hog panels, so they're slipping through this fence
Yeah.
and then going out this pen.
Yeah.
So they're just pretty much like trespassing through and sneaking
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, but here's sweet little Johnny. We looked at a lot of bucks whenever we were talking about doing this. And there were a lot of pretty ones, but he was the one that I just fell in love with in the picture, and he is super sweet. I don't know if I touch his beard, but
He's probably peed on it.
yeah. But he is really sweet, and he loves the girls. The other day, whenever I got home, what?
He's trying to nibble on me.
Oh, the other day whenever I got home, I guess after they had picked him up, Kevin asked me, he was like, well, did you see Johnny? And I was like, no, I had my hands full. So I went back out and I couldn't see him. I saw the girls up here because they're always up here. And then I was like, Johnny. And he just came trotting around the back of the feed bin. Like he knows his name and everything. He's so funny. Yeah, you are so sweet. Yes, you are.
And he's getting along well with Olympia and Oracle.
Yeah.
He's been kind of chasing them around a little bit. They're not quite ready yet. They probably
No.
got about another week before they'll
Yeah.
be in heat. But we're probably going to try to set up a camera out here just in case we don't know if we might be able to catch it on camera to actually have a date
Yes.
that it happens so that we can set a due date for them.
Yeah, because we do have another camera we can set up for that. So that
Yeah.
was kind of the purpose of it initially, but we didn't know at the time we didn't know we were doing this, and we didn't have the other goat and sheep pen configured the way we wanted to either. So we didn't want to set up something permanent or semi-permanent, not knowing what was going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is precious.
And so it may be a matter that I just, on the fence post over there, I can probably like mount a 2x4 to it that'll stick up a lot taller and kind of do it. And then the cameras that we have, the reel links, you can move the angle on them so we can turn it how we want and kind of keep an eye on them, plus just on everything else too.
Yes, I love that too. Oracle, Olympia.
I'm going to have to get them some more hay because they
demolished it.
Well, they ate most of it and then spread the rest out.
Yeah.
So we've been feeding them square hay. I picked up some square bells from the feed store. And we just giving them square hay. And the baby goats over there, we've been giving them square hay too, just because it's a little more tender than what
Oh, he's going to try
the
to eat
round
your
bells.
hair. He was going to eat your cap or eat your
Honey,
hair.
you know it doesn't taste good.
He might think it tastes wonderful. Oh, he's trying to give you sugars. He is really sweet though.
Now he's going to give Olympia sugars. Or Fred.
Hi, Olympia. Hey. Yeah, these girls.
She's like, not today.
Yep. They are little eaters. I mean, they eat 24/7 unless they've been up and eating this morning, so they've taken a break, but
Yeah, they eat unless the chickens start stealing their feed.
yeah, because these
Because that's what we have. We've got these chickens. They will not stay in their pen.
there's there's three.
There's three.
Okay. There's three that always just live here.
Oh,
now.
no, there's 4. There's another one in there now.
Oh, they've had a
Nope, 5. Boy, more's migrating over. I guess they found out where the good stuff is. Because what the chickens do is they go in there and they pick all the corn out of the feed whenever we put it out.
Yeah, he's obviously getting along with the cats pretty well too, because Louis over here, he just looked at him and moved on. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, he is a little attention hog too. So, you like the girls? They're his favorites for sure. Because like I can come over to the pen, to the edge of the pen, and he'll sit there and he'll come look at me, but he comes up and tries to love on them. So that's good. We like that. We like a gentle buck.
Yep, he's checking things out. Like I said, I'm sure as soon as they're ready, he's going to be. So
Yeah, that's the truth.
that's exciting because that means that next spring we will have some babies.
Yeah, we want that. Hopefully they'll stick to their pattern. The girls will, and we'll have twins and triplets. That'd be really nice. Because which one has triplets typically?
Olympia.
Olympia, that's right.
Be some if they both have triplets.
I know, that'd be a lot of babies. Maybe some girls. That'd
Yeah,
be nice to have some girls.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh.
Probably twins is probably going to be easier because like with a triplet, you may have to actually take one off and bottle feed if it's just too much because they've only got 2 teats.
Yeah.
But plus they'll probably be a little bit bigger if they're twins.
Yeah.
It may grow off a little better. So if it's something we were going to keep,
Yeah.
that may be
twins
the
might
better route
easier.
to go.
She did not like Fred coming up to her pen.
No.
She's not quite used to the kitty cats yet. I know, she is precious. Don't get your
But
cap on
this
it.
is probably the route we're going to be moving in. Of course,
Yes.
we're going to keep our original stuff
Yes.
at least
Hey, Fred.
for a while.
His claws hurt.
'Cause, I mean, they pretty much have a staple place on the farm.
Yeah.
So
Like, we got our personalities and all that, and
yeah.
I love those babies.
But as they get older and age out, that may be something. Like I said, I think anything else we're going to get is not going to be at the auction.
Yeah.
And it's going to be milk goats.
Yeah, this is just going to be the way we go now, which, I mean, honestly, after this last round with goats that we had from the auction, that kind of broke me from really wanting anything from there because of the pink eye thing.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. We've had these for days, no pink eye. That's
No
what
pink-
happens when you get it from a reputable farm versus an auction.
Yeah, no pink eye, no colds.
Now, I will tell you this. They're not near as cheap as the auction goats, but if you think about the medicine and the time and stuff you put in, you come out better in the long run.
Because how much was that bottle of antibiotics?
Just under $300.
Yeah.
Plus the
Eye drops were $18 per little bitty container.
well, the first ones were like 40 something for that one bottle
Oh yeah,
that we had originally.
yeah.
So I mean, we've probably got $500 worth of meds. Now we
In the
still
fridge.
have extra meds for
Yes.
the future, but it's still that initial investment you get because if you buy that stuff instead of buying a bottle, if you buy like just a syringe for the treatment,
Oh, it's so much
it
more
is
expensive.
super expensive because I think
Yeah.
it was like $30 something a shot the first time we got it.
It's ridiculous.
And so, and there's only like 2 or 3 cc's in the shot. So, I mean, if you take that out over a 250 milliliter bottle, then
yeah, that's a lot.
you're still better off in the long run to get the other meds, the big
Yeah.
bottle.
Yep. He definitely loves the attention.
Yeah.
Just stand over here by the fence.
Johnny, is that good hay? Is that good hay?
I'm keeping an eye on the girls, seeing where they're at. But yeah, we're really pleased with our purchase of him. I'm really, really glad that we found him because it actually took a while to find a good buck too. Because whenever we decided to get the girls and we knew we were going to need a buck, he was asking the farmer that we got them from, you know, hey, who do you recommend? And she had given, I don't know, 3 or 4 people that you could try.
No, she gave one name.
Oh, she gave one.
And so I
they
reached
gave
out to
more.
them and they didn't have anything. So they gave me another farm's name,
Okay.
which I'd already talked to the other farm about some does that they had, which we're still going to go take a look
Yeah.
at. Because they've got one that's actually in milk now.
Yeah.
And so if we can work something out with that, we can actually go ahead and get some milk going now. And she's not due until April, so we could probably milk up into February. And
Get
then,
a good start.
yeah, and so we'd have a couple months without anything, and then she'd have a baby, and then these will have one hopefully May.
Yeah.
That just worked out perfectly.
Let's see.
It would.
Well, it's four and a half. It's like 145 days or something like that, I think. So December. So
think that's right.
January, February, March, April. Yeah, it'd be like right at the end of April or beginning of May if they breed in the next week or so.
Yeah. But yeah, we got a few things that need to come into place for us to be able to do that. Just because, I mean, we're gonna have to have, you know, all the things to be able to milk and do. But
Yes, so that's one thing we need. But like I said, if we do get the one that's already in milk, we can build a makeshift stand and stuff and make do with that for
Yeah.
now. But before we have a bunch to do, we want to get
Yes.
some actual better infrastructure set up.
yes, which we do have in the works, and we are working on some other projects that y'all be seeing very shortly. But it's like we've got a list this long of everything that needs to get done before we can get to that point.
Which
It's
I just got to thinking, we could take our shed and turn it into a milk parlor and then
Yeah,
repurpose what we were needing,
yeah.
making it for initially.
Even if you did it just temporarily until.
I don't know.
I don't
It's
know.
an idea.
That is.
Of course, then Dean's going to have to hold off on his vacation house.
I
Unless he
know.
wants to spend it with the goats.
Yeah.
I mean, you never know.
That would be fun.
Yeah,
If he might like goat's milk. I mean,
there you go.
Put
Hey,
him
he,
in.
he can kick back in his easy chair and milk them. Not ever have to get up.
There we go. Yeah, and then we'd have our built-in, milk person.
Yep. Have us a farm hand.
I'm looking forward to getting to milk these guys. I really am.
It's at least going to be exciting until we have to do it.
Well, I mean, it's still going to be fun, I think.
I'm sure after a while, though, it will probably become a chore.
It will become a chore.
But, I mean, so is all the other stuff. But we still enjoy it. But it's just not like right now, not having to do it or not having done it, it's super exciting.
yeah,
And so, like I said, I'm sure some of the excitement will go away
yeah.
because it'll just become part of our daily routines.
Yeah.
But all the neat stuff we can make with it. Because like I said, I want to make some cheese. Probably going to make some soaps again. Because we used to make soap.
Butter.
And so have all
And
that good stuff.
Just to be able to actually get fresh milk and not, I mean, it's kind of like when you have chickens. I mean, you know when you have chickens, if they're laying, which ours are not right now very well, but if you have chickens that are laying, you're like, you know, okay, I'm gonna, you know, bake all this stuff and you don't have to worry about your eggs. Like, you can just go outside and collect some eggs. It's gonna be the same thing with milk, and that's kind of cool. I mean, you have to milk only certain times a day, obviously, granted, but it's just gonna be nice actually having that here and not having to be like, okay, well, I'm running low on milk. I'm gonna have to go to the store before I can, you know, think about what I want to make.
But instead, it's just like, I had to go to the pasture and milk.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
Speaking of eggs, even though they've not been producing very well, we've not had to buy any eggs. And then Thanksgiving Day, Kimberly texted me in a panic saying, I don't have enough eggs for Thanksgiving. And everything was closed except for Dollar General. Now, we had to pay a premium price for those eggs, but they had them. So they rescued us there. And we've had to buy a few more since then because, like I said, part of us are not laying in the big pen. We've got some egg eaters, so I'm going to get some more oyster shells for them, and hopefully that'll calm them down on that.
Hopefully so, because if not, we may have to kind of restart on some things because we've got to be able to get eggs again. But some of those were honestly on the younger side too, but they ought to still be by now.
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, but I feel like we should be getting some eggs every day. But
we should be some, at least from the 4-H chicks that we put out there. Now the breast ones, I don't remember how old they were.
See, one thing I know about the breast chickens is that the first round that we had, they were supposed to lay at how many weeks?
Early, but they didn't.
And they were like a month and a half late. I mean, because we were starting to wonder that, you know, maybe we'd messed up, maybe we didn't get what we thought we were getting. I mean, something. But then all of a sudden they started laying, and they started laying well, which the ones in the tractor are not laying the way they used to either. So
no, it is colder though.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I just know I'm ready to have fresh eggs again.
And part of it has to do with the light, because whenever we were in Star City, the way we kept them laying so good is we kept the light on in the coop they were in all the time.
Normally every year we do that, but then we have a different setup this year than we did before too. So, I mean, we're just gonna have to figure that out as far as making sure that we've got power out there. And
yeah, I mean, we could rig it up where we could have lights on them all the time.
Yeah, it's a different spot than they were the last time. So we actually are gonna have to redo that, but it's just now getting cold too. I mean, we've had a few cold days, but nothing that's, hey, silly, that was your claw. These things are spoiled, especially him. This guy, you can't walk in outside of the house without him going into it. He is crazy.
Constantly.
And this one I've not ever seen so lovey, but I guess it likes Izzy.
Like last night we had a skunk that came up, and I opened the door to try to check it out, and he come flying in, and so I was just like, you crazy cat.
He doesn't just come inside the door. He goes to her room.
Yep.
Every time. Well, he came and looked in Izzy's and then wandered into Abby's. Hey, you're close. You acting like a wildcat?
Fred's just like, Fred's like, you're my mama too.
Y'all are so silly. My word, y'all are silly.
And then also, whenever we get the pasture fixed for these to go into, like I said, we'll probably cross fence it where we can divide the bucks up from the girls. And also, he was in with a livestock guardian dog whenever I picked him up, so he's used to it. So Blizzard will be able to go out here with him and hopefully keep everything going well, keeping everybody safe.
Is Cookie sleeping on the food pan over there? Cookie! He was just eating a second ago.
Yeah. Cookie!
Cookie!
Yeah. I was going to say, I could see him breathing.
Yeah. He just...
He's tired.
Hi, babe. baby.
Was it a good pillow?
He is so cute. He just had me worried the way he had his head.
Yeah. Which Cookie will be most likely the herd buck for the old goats once we get everything lined out with these. And we'll just keep Johnny for the milk goats.
Yeah. Cookie's, he's definitely getting taller, but I think he's still going to be on the shorter side.
Yeah.
He probably has.
That is as long as he can reach Snowflake
and Rose.
Yep.
Yeah, as long as if Rose, as long as she does, if she gets pregnant, that she does have babies successfully and is a decent mom, then now if she doesn't do that, then she may not be able to stay, just because I don't want to go through everything we went through with her babies before, which it was her first time. It was bitterly cold. It was a horrible, I mean, it's just a crazy situation that when she had the baby.
Well, that was during
year.
the Arctic blast. So.
Yeah. So we'll give her another chance. She hasn't, I thought she was bred before. Honestly, a few months back, or a month or so ago, I thought she was already bred. But then all of a sudden she was skinny again, so she may have been, and she might have miscarried. I don't know. But she's kind of getting fat again now, so I don't know if it's just from eating or what, but...
Yeah, I'm not sure, but...
We're still going to hang on to everybody that we can, because we do love all our original babies. And our new ones. Our new mama goat over there is really sweet, too.
Yeah, but Ginger, Pearl, and the 2 Billy babies, they are going to the sale because...
Yeah. The intention was for them to go this weekend, but we had some stuff come up and we couldn't get there to do that. So maybe next week. We'll just have to see and check and see, make sure they're having one, since it's getting closer to Christmas and all that good stuff.
Yeah, because the one we were going to take them to today is actually a cow sale that usually just has a few goats.
Yeah.
But next week, as long as they're having it, I'll have to check on Facebook, but as long as they're having it, it's an actual goat sale.
Yes, and I mean, since you have just...
Pearl is over there trying to give one of the ladies some attention, and Cinnamon does not like it.
Okay. Cinnamon.
It's okay.
She's like, what are you trying to do to her?
Leave her alone.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we are just, like I said, super excited that we have we've got a good start now to our milk goats. We have the females and we have our buck. He is gonna be great, and so are they. So just stay tuned for all the future videos with all of these guys, and hopefully in a couple of weeks we'll have some exciting news to share about maybe them actually being bred and having like a rough estimate on when we might have kids in the spring. But thank you for joining us today, and please like and subscribe, and we will catch you next time on Grounds Family Farm. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.